What are my top 10 bourbons for my dream bar? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot thank you enough for the love and support that you guys have been bringing me and the channel. Make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing down below. I did a little research, and we're growing exponentially like you wouldn't believe. The average channel takes around 12 to 15 months to hit 1,000 subscribers, and we hit 1,000 subscribers in 8 months. I started this channel just for fun. I had 5 or 6 different bottles of bourbon, and now we're sitting right at 90 to 100 bottles. Got to do a full count, see where I'm at. Definitely finished over 100 bottles of bourbon, but I just can't thank you guys enough. So to continue this community that we have, I started a Patreon page. And it is not required. You guys don't have to go click the link down below if you were interested in joining the Patreon page. But we have so many different things to offer from that Patreon page. We're going to have bloopers. We're going to have Patreon-only meetups. We're going to start our own Discord chat. And eventually, when we're doing barrel picks, you guys in that Patreon are going to be the first ones to get your hands on those Everyday Drinker barrel pick bottles. But make sure you guys, if you're interested, click the link down below and join the Patreon, and I cannot wait to see how much farther we can go. But without further ado, let's get into my top 10 bottles for my dream bar. Starting this list off correctly, my first bottle that I've always wanted is a bottle of Old Fitzgerald. Doesn't really matter if it's the fall release or the spring release. I just think that this bottle is absolutely beautiful, and the juice inside of it is just absolutely fantastic. I've had one sample of it, the Old Fitzgerald 17. I believe it was the 2020 release. Not quite sure, but hands down, one of the best bottles that I have had my opportunity to try, and I would absolutely love to get a bottle of that on my bar top. Bottle number 2 that I would absolutely love to get my hands on is Blue Note 17 year. I talk highly about the Blue Note uncut, unfiltered, single barrel strengths that I get my hands on, and I've heard fantastic things about that Blue Note 17. Comes out at barrel strength and 17 years aged, and I just can't imagine that it is anything less than perfect. Bottle number 3. Might not be the most flavorful. I have absolutely no idea. It's picked by us bourbon lovers, and the label is absolutely beautiful. And that goes to Weller CYPB. And whether or not it's a good bottle of bourbon, I just absolutely love the way that this bottle looks. The white and the gold just stands out, and I think it'd be a nice talking piece to have on the bar. Might not be the most expensive, but I think it would look really nice sitting up there. Next bottle that I would absolutely love to have on my shelf would have to be Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1. And I've heard so many good things about this bottle, and I absolutely love the display that the bottle comes in. Those boxes are really cool. Makes people wonder what's inside of it, and the bottles themselves are really cool as well, with the distinct turkey etched into the glass. Really cool. Would absolutely love to get one of those on my bar top. Next bottle might put me into the tater category, but I would absolutely love to get a bottle of the Blantons barrel strength. And I've heard really good things about it. I've heard really bad things about it. But I think to have one of those bottles on the shelf would be really cool. Taste it up against other single barrel strengths to see where it comes out. I know being a single barrel, everything is different barrel to barrel, but I think it'd be really cool to have one of those gold horsies sitting on the shelf. Next bottle really isn't like that crazy, but I would absolutely love to have a bottle of Stag Jr., or now known as Stag. And here in Jersey, I've only seen one bottle of it, and golly, the 400 stores I've been in, and it was marked up to $700. No way in heck am I buying a bottle of Stag Jr. for $700. You can kiss my pretty little booty. Now the last 3 here, I am no way in hell ever gonna get my hands on unless God himself drops it into my precious little hands. But bottle number 8 is going to go to Double Eagle Rare. Now, this is another one that that inside the bottle, who knows what the juice tastes like, but the bottle itself is absolutely stunning. Holy cow. The Eagle decanter inside is one of the most impressive things in a bottle of bourbon that I think I've ever seen. Now, I can only imagine that the bourbon inside of the bottle is absolutely fantastic. I do love Eagle Rare itself. I've had a taste of Eagle Rare 17 year, and that was absolutely fantastic as well. So I can only imagine that the Double Eagle Rare is just as good or better. That was bottle 7. Now we're on bottle 8, and that's going to go to any Old Forester birthday bourbon. Those bottles are really, really cool. Take up a lot of space, just like that Willet pot still bottle, but at least the stuff inside the Old Forester birthday bourbons is good bourbon, unlike the Willet pot still. And any year Old Forester birthday bourbon I would absolutely love to have, knowing that it is a limited release, and the stuff inside that bottle is absolutely fantastic bourbon. Now we're getting into the last two, and obviously I would absolutely love to have a Pappy on the shelf. Now, what Pappy would I absolutely love to have? I would absolutely love to have the Pappy 15. I've heard so many good things about the Pappy 15 being better than the 20 year, being better than the 23 year, and knowing that it is available in places and it comes around more often than the other ones, I think I would absolutely love to add that bottle of Pappy 15 on the shelf. Now, I didn't add a BTAC because I'm saving it for last. My absolute dream bottle at this moment in my life is a William LaRue Weller. The bottles are beautiful. The juice inside of it is fantastic from what I've heard. I've yet to have a taste of William LaRue Weller, so if one of you subscribers out there want to send me a sample, by all means, I would love to have it, but that's up to you. I would absolutely love to be able to add a William LaRue Weller to the shelf and have it up there for any special occasion, you know, and it's just that dream bottle that I personally would love to have. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what your dream bottles are. I'm also going to ask a couple of channels to do this type of video as well and let their subscribers know and let us as a whiskey community know what their dream 10-bottle bourbon bar looks like. And those channels that I'm going to challenge are none other than Drinking Buddy. You're up. You're up. Channel number 2 that I'm going to challenge is going to be Minor Stuff. Matt and Pat. You're up. Channel number 3 that I'm going to challenge is Whiskey Nerd. I want to know what your dream bottles of, you don't have to do bourbon, but I want to know what your dream whiskeys are over there. And channel number 4, Kurt, if you see this, I want to know what your absolute dream bar is of the bottles that you don't have. So let me know down in the comments, guys, what your dream bar would look like. This is what mine would look like. Make sure you guys, if you're interested, go down below, click that link to the Patreon, and let's get this community growing like you wouldn't believe. Until next time, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.